Hey everybody, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small. This is part of my ongoing coverage for Clash of Steel, Gale Force 9, Battlefront product. This video is just going to be kind of a hobby video. We're going to assemble the M48 and kind of show you this model. This is a new plastic tooling. It's kind of excited to get my hands on it. The implications for this model are greater than just the Clash of Steel box. I could see this being used in a lot of potential forces coming up. Retro forces for Team Yankee, maybe Checkpoint Charlie if that ever comes out. The Battlefront's Vietnam game, and so on. So we're going to go ahead and assemble this. I've got the assembly instructions from the Clash of Steel box right here, but it looks pretty simple. Yeah, it's just one page, as I suspected. You're going to build your turret. You're going to build your hull. Very simple design. I did notice that they're saying to use this gun, and on the sprue itself, we do have multiple barrel options. So that's interesting. I imagine they're future-proofing this release. And it'll be interesting to see what else is on here. Oh, there's another barrel right there, too. So again, I imagine it's going to be used for quite a few. All right, let's go ahead and cut out the pieces we need. Okay, I think I've got all the parts cut out. I went ahead and made a pass with my X-Acto knife over the models to remove any of the little nubs I might have missed while I was clipping them off the frame. That's pretty important here. I've got my Mr. Cement glue, and we're going to go ahead and do this. The instructions say turret, so I guess we'll start there. I think I'm going to use magnets for these, so I'm not going to put the peg in. So you always kind of got to dry fit these to figure out how to do that. This glue I really like, with a little capillary action. It just kind of seeps right into the seams. And you don't need to do too much with it. Now, I did know I was dry fitting this off camera. This piece is a little tricky. It kind of goes like you see there. You just got to make sure that everything kind of fits in. And as you can see me struggling, you can see what I mean. Maybe you push down from the top. All in one go. Aha, there we go. Okay. Little fiddly, that piece. Let's go ahead and add some glue. We don't want that bad boy popping off. Alright, then we put the gun shield. glue up under there. Looks like we need the turret ring. There's a little notch to notch. There we go. And that capillary action, even though I put it there, goes all the way to the other side, which is pretty cool. All right, so we got the ring, we got the gun shield. Then we're going to put the turret on with the machine gun. And this actually entirely slots into there. Not too bad. And then there's a hatch piece, which I'm going to leave off for right now because I think I'm going to maybe put a crew guy in here. So I like to put the crew guy and then glue the hatch. We also need to attach this like basket here. I always have the worst. I missed a little spot there. With these baskets, I find them to be kind of fiddly parts. There, I think it goes like that. Let's see if I can hold it in place long enough to glue it. Alright, we got that one side glued. Capillary action's not going to save us on that one. And then we'll glue this other side. And along the bottom. Okay. So I got the basket on. I'm going to let this dry a little bit before we put the barrel on. Oh, we have like the light. This is 2 pieces. Oh, and I missed a spot there too. Yeah, sorry, I got paint all over my fingers from another project. It's non-stop here at AmGas, I'll tell you that. Alright, I found the right piece. This attaches to that. Let that dry as well while we go to the hull. Instructions say this is going to, the back piece is going to go first, which works well. I know some people assemble with super glue. I do not assemble plastic kits with super glue because it's just crazy. Is that the right word? So, trying to figure out the best. Ah, there we go. So all these little notches here need to line up. And then we'll put some glue on each one. Maybe let it. And see, we got the notches here. Put some glue into these spots. Seriously, a little bit of this goes such a long way. Okay, got that one side. And we're going to go flip side. I did miss a spot here on the tread. Probably not going to even see that part, but still. Okay. We got that. And we've got this. So we're going to glue the kind of back grill radiator. I'm not sure what that is, but it's where the engine exhaust is, I guess. And then one of the neat things about the M48 is this kind of cool cast curved forward hull. It's not, you know, rough straight angles, but it's pretty cool looking. We got that. Okay. Then this is probably fine, so we can come in here and glue that in place. Chris, if you're watching, yes, I see the seam on the top of the barrel. I'll get rid of that eventually. And then somehow this attaches there somewhere, this light. But I might need to take a look at the finished model to see where it goes. Instructions aren't as clear, but you can see how they built it on the picture. So it's just kind of attached to the top of the barrel by that one little piece. So let's hope our glue is up to the challenge, shall we? So it's going to go right about there. This we're going to, I don't think I can hold it steady, so we're going to try to get a drop of glue there before it dries out. Put this in place. Well, it's a little crooked. There we go. Yeah, that's a fiddly piece for sure. Make sure it looks lined up. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to use a magnet, but for the time being, you can kind of see what it looks like. So construction-wise, not bad. A couple of fiddly spots. That top roof piece of the turret, that's odd that it's a separate piece like that, and it takes a little fidgeting. Maybe don't glue the base plate on first like I did. Glue that on first so you have a little bit more flex with the turret to wiggle that piece in before you lock it in with the bottom. And then the only other thing is that spotlight over the gun. That's kind of a fiddly piece, but it's so iconic on the M48 that I wouldn't want to build them without it. But it's pretty good. But there you go. That is one sexy looking tank, the M48. Now in the game, it's in Clash of Steel, these guys are kind of like your medium tanks. They've only got 13 armor on the front, 8 on the side. So they're close to like a Panther or Tiger from World War II. And then the 90 millimeter gun that we put on here has an anti-tank of 16 and a 3+ firepower. It also has the accurate rule, so if you don't move, you ignore like the range penalty for long range shots. So he can be kind of a sniper on the battlefield with AT-16. Everything but the most heaviest armor is going to have to worry about this guy to some extent. Plus he's fast too. He's a medium tank, so he's got a tactical of 14, which is pretty good. 2+ cross check. Yeah, nice looking little tank.